to make it better. And I don't hate it, the fact that they're playing the same stuff. At the same time, now you need to think about it. Does this work into the enemy team comp? Does it really make sense? And from what I'm seeing right now, I don't see that last pick from the Fnatic side. Oh, it is the That was a great opening for Fnatic to rest control of this bot lane and stop this dragon. But Razork
going forward, knowing the flashes are gone, exhaust used, reset coming out from the clone. Loopy hooking right in, was hoping maybe to find a wall instead. A quick path to the grave as he goes down. First blood
to be starting this Drake.
I mean, good recognition of the window of opportunity there from SK as they do push the wave in mid first. They're in an even state topside, and they kind of just go for it on the grubs. In a closer map state, and certainly Fnatic could have just started Drake sooner. Take a bit too much time, and as a result, yeah, they're going to get the Drake. They might get some pressure on the bottom side, but
important one, because what tends to happen is that SK right now, when I think about it, at any moment they find this sort of pry on the bot lane or pry on the top lane that enables them to swap. The side of Fnatic are forced to match SK forever, because usually when you think about these sort of map trades, one tower for one tower, what's going to be happening? The moment you start losing that trade, you need to be forced to, you will start being forced to match all the time. And SK right now with 3 grabs, they're always going to be finding these sort of windows where they can be forcing these tower trades. And Fnatic feels like now their hands are a little bit tied. It will slow down the game a little bit more because they'll be forced to match, because every sort of trade will be losing. Well, up until that second trade, because that's when the game blows open again.
Opportunity now for SK to push the lead, to leverage the advantage they have in shredding through those towers. But in bot lane, at least, it's tough for them to get control. Looks like Upset is going to be going for Blade of the Rune King. Obviously works very nicely with the fully stacked Yunara Q.
That's something new I haven't seen. Razork.
Razork, flashback. Shockwave also missing, so high value.
I'm not upset about that.
Shot from Loopy. Razork, quick leap to the minion. Definitely not getting what they want, but now Mickey's waiting behind them. Oh no, Loopy. Caught out once again. No way out of that one. They're going to donate the kill to Upset.
Oh, of course, it's always Upset. Combat-oriented spell, or like ultimate. This is actually shaping up to be fine for SK, but engaging
Level
too quickly.
11 for Poby. Razork now spinning in. Abadagi looking to buy the flank. His Skeens has already been exhausted. Upset still off on the side, even if he doesn't have the ultimate, could do some decent damage. Skeen locked up. They don't really have the follow through. Aegis Assault now used. Upset just sprinting forward, and down he goes. Another kill to the side of Fnatic. SK. It seemed like a decent start when they got the ulti, but Abadage's flank is very quickly turning against him. Mickey there to keep the CC. Upset fully stacked on the lethal tempo. A heal from Loopy. A last is forever. And in the top lane, it's a solo bolo. Oscar Inden is done as he gets taken out by Dundon.
Well, they really needed something well to... I mean, Rumble is just a machine. If you're a bot, you can be 1v5.
3 people committed bot side, so you're right. Herald just goes down.
Yeah, well...
Now they're TPing away. SK trying to get the cross-map play here. Dundon going all in. Oscar Inden needs to get the hell out. And there's Abadage waiting for him. Hand delivered. Mickey can block one side. They decide not to push for another kill here. I think afraid to lose too much on the top side with the Herald. But they want to go for a bit more. Top lane tier 1 should fall. Mickey getting lower. Has the flash. But shouldn't be any way to outplay this one.
Yeah,
Herald
he's realistically a goner here.
mounted up.
Yes.
Does he find a way out? Flash over the root. I mean, he's buying time. He's getting their attention away from the tower. Mickey does go down in the end, but Fnatic are going to get 2 towers and a Herald.
Honestly,
in the end, it wasn't free. They got 2 quick kills. Bot lane tower still standing. Oscar Inden once again going toe-to-toe with Dundon here on the top side, but it's not going to be a 1v1 as Skeens is on the way. He's running out as fast as he can, ulting to try and clear the wave, knowing he's going down, and SK
I'd like to see this sort of dead dodge, because I do feel like yesterday we've seen this often from Oscar. When it comes to mid-game, this sort of dead time between objectives, when it comes to the map becoming stale, mid-game you're pretty much going to get one-shot in the wave. It feels like...
And this time around, Oscar more content to do nothing. Just uses the ult, backs away, recognizes that the team is on the Drake, and he doesn't really need to do anything else.
I feel like this is a rush, and for me this is just a dead objective already for Fnatic. His K is just so late.
Mickey ready to body block 4K. It is getting lower. Kadui off to the side. Dundon potentially ready to go in, but the objective already gone. Otacon going to Fnatic. Another huge swing in their favor. Abadage pulled out. Skeens coming in the back, but Abadage is already dead. It's an absolute catastrophe. Oscar Inden overheated for now, but he's about to drop the equalizer right on cue. Follow-up coming in, multi-man ulti, and that's the wombo we were looking for. Braum not the engaged support we expected, but apparently the one that Fnatic needed. Exhaust on Upset, but he's already started doing damage, and it's Dundon in the middle of the team, and he's not doing anything.
And everything is just falling because Dundon is TPing so late, and at the same time you can see the desperation on SK. They're really trying to find an engage, but when you don't have people in position and you're relying on Pantheon to just walk in, even if you ult in with Nautilus and you find engage, you just don't have the enough numbers advantage or even equality to find any sort of snowball happen.
Yeah. In the midst of your point though, Poby did throw out a random shockwave. Did not connect.
It was just for threat.
Continuing to walk up, but they're so far ahead, it just doesn't seem like there's anything to be done. Dundun cannot get in the fight. The equalizer goes down. Kadui able to ult out to safety, but they don't even need Baron.
Yeah.
They're just too far ahead. That's 3 dead. Kobe going in. Flash forward for Mickey. Doesn't quite get the angle. Another double kill to come through. This is a slaughter.
Avedage was just TPing there for a fight super late, and now if they just tank this minion wave, it's game over. Avedage got the next wave, but honestly, this just looks like a 23-minute win for Fnatic. There's no way Rise can just clear this wave, and honestly, a little bit disjointed from SK, but it's been a tale of desperation for the last 5 minutes when it comes to the objectives. Well, Razor.
Bit of desperation. Razor gives them 1 kill back. Realm Warp into upset. And the Rumble.
That looked cool, you know?
All right, that was a rough one. I think it's safe to say Fnatic confident in control. Oscar did get picked a few times, but not enough. Counter pick for Oscar. He's trying to recreate what Rooster did yesterday, although I don't think this matchup is quite as bad.
I think it's still Jay's favor, but I am excited because what's happening is winning.
Good position to be in. Razor trying to shake things up. Will return to top side. Dundun starts to go all in here on the level 6. Q3 ready to go, trying to find Oscar. Backstep, but sees Razork is on the way forward. Gets the Q in. Razork dashing in. Q3 there. Oscar in a good side step to keep running. Deal damage from Dundun, but doesn't have to reset on the W. First blood coming through as I trip on one side. So I like the Fnatic got a cross map play, but SK still ahead in objectives.
I mean, honestly, if I'm the tank, believing that it was.
Okay, so this is an authentic good death.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, good.
The other ones
I wasn't sure if it's like a Stockholm Syndrome thing, if you've just spent too much time together and you're just convinced every time a top laner dies.
They're trying, you know, but it doesn't work.
All right, good.
I vented way too many times to, you know, get the gaslit into that one.
Yeah, respect. I imagine it's a struggle, but remember how we said SK were probably going to get set up on the grubs?
Well, they got 2.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I mean, they got the they will get the
Keep waiting off the side. So SK should have control, but the downside is
to pinch.
Fnatic now coming in. Kobe ready to follow up with an ulti. Immediately going to lock up Avedage, not allowing him to ult out to safety. They try to get a bit more space, but their mid laner's already gone. Oscar on the way first. Dundun on the top side still.
The next play, because that's the only thing you can do. We saw it yesterday when they were laughing. It worked.
It did work. And now they're going to try to find Razork again, rinsing and repeating. Oh. Mickey said not today with the Bard ult. Is he going to be able to find the stun? Razork now going out, using Avedage as a highway to escape. Oh God, it's a catastrophe! Somebody kill that tree! It's not going to happen.
They're all getting out, honestly. I feel like they got away with murder. Oh.
Skeeves back in. Oscar doesn't have any mana. Knockup coming in for Loopy. Dundun immediately follows. W forward. Ulti onto Oscar. SK are determined, but he missed the initial cooldown. It's still going to work. Popey off on the side, trying to push for a bit more. Avedage on the way out. So a lot committed.
They should hold this forever because now they just need to drag this wave, push it in. But they're actually going to give up this play because they're just losing so much to the cross map. Yoni's getting tier 1 bot and Maokai is already from this fight. Razor just went to enemy bot side and started farming their camps again.
Now they're going to go in. They caught upset. Extra damage going in. Coling, this should just be a quick double. Mickey going to try to find his way out. Well played by Loopy and Kadui to punish. A bit too much confidence there.
Even if they walk in, they're going to force the TP and they do feel like they need to fight it, but it's so hard with all the
Oh, ulti from Loopy. Immediately going to McHale's himself to try and get in the backline. Kadui's ulti really not connecting on anyone. Oscar now locked into 1v1 with Dundun. Razork flashing on safety. Popey goes into the entire team, but doesn't do a lot of damage. Now it's Kadui flashing in, sidestepping, looking to take down Oscar. Ulti from Mickey doesn't do a whole hell of a lot, and Dundun looking to take over. Popey Q3 over the wall, and
keep going mid because Abe will be looking to rotate here.
I was spotted. Mickey with the charge in. Can't imagine they
honestly.
DP down from Dundun, but yeah, you mentioned it. Popey already that pressure point. SK trying to force with a man advantage.
It does feel hard to fight this, to be honest. When Kasante's here and he's in front.
3 from Dundun connects. Kadui walking up, Coling there too, and that's a big shutdown. Again, the plan was to just watch, but they get the Drake and now a kill to follow.
You know who needed that air horn?
Yeah, Razork
needed to do this and finish it earlier before Jace gets his base, which he does.
Getting lower, Loopy off the side, but they spotted the Rakan on the side. He tries to self McHale's, and he'll now sprint out to safety using his ultimate. The wall has come into the midst of the fight, but it's zoned. Kadui out! 5K getting lower. The 3 of them locked up perfectly. Kobe ready for a montage. Goes in, finds 2, immediate follow-up. It's a complete disaster! It's the worst possible outcome. Avedage running. Oh, God, it hurt your eyes.
It's a disaster for SK. Loopy, I don't really know why he's looking for the...
Tell you about... It's what we go back to before. It's starting to feel like the hand stiff, right? Just in the moment, Fnatic players are making better decisions. Yes, they've been caught out here and there, but, you know, massive experience difference between the teams as well. Because of the Otacon, the Flowers also giving you a lot of hidden stats. Really does start to add up, and
Now
if the decisions were already better, and now the champs are stronger. You know, time.
Just stronghold, because when you're ahead in items and you don't want to give enemy time to buy those items, just force a fight, because if they take it, they will lose.
Yeah.
Just a
Now Baron instantly picked up. Mickey is here to potentially ult the tower if they want to.
I feel like the mid lane is a bit open. Fnatic could be looking to pressure, because right now this is probably the best fight that SK can get.
Loopy, nice initial knockup. Follow-up is there. Skeen standing tall. Kadui.
I'll be on the side.
A bit, but that's the root. That's the re-engage. Ulti coming through from Poby. Not going to find anybody. Locked up, pulled away, and knocked down. Fnatic's still going to be able to grab the tier 2, but
probably tier 3 as well.
Back.
Well, this is the best fight SK could be looking, because they were just dropping this mid wave and looking to do this sort of dead brush strat against Fnatic. And it was the best you could do. And even if this one doesn't work, then yeah, that's just sad.
Yeah, I mean, they're fishing. This is the most you can hope for when you're at this kind of deficit, although Kadui continues to step up with confidence.
To win the game, because we saw team comps in competitive so often, where you have, like, you know, an Ornn, a Nautilus, a Rel, and you know that even if you're fighting this Baron, because you don't need to. It's just so much easier in open area where you have everything warded to just gobble up as much space as possible. And this, holding this choke from Mickey and Oscar, this is what I want to see more, because it's so hard for SK to walk through here.
Or they could potentially flip it. They've now used the ulti from Razork. It's a wall going in. Baron is dead. They've managed to catch the bot lane. Mickey is going to try and fish for some follow-up, but he doesn't quite have the Q angle. Baron down for Fnatic. SK now running.
And such good usage of tools from Fnatic. Well, now they can find engage, because
then they're getting chased. W3 on the Pathmaker will just go down, buys a bit of space for his team. Upset.
And that's the thing. Okay, Dracos, is it really good news if it just survived for 5 seconds? It's just like the fakest of good news.
Yeah, I mean, you know, people get a last meal before their death, right? Like, this is the last meal for SK, really.
An inhibitor.
Yeah, I mean, you need time to eat the meal, man.
That's
I don't know
true.
what you want from me. It's been a rough day for SK. Some good ideas in terms of composition, but the team play, the execution has not been there. And even if Fnatic have found some hiccups of their own, they've been able to outplay, outperform. Instantly, Skeens finds himself deleted. Abadage lockdown. Q to follow up probably will do a good bit of work. Razork finding it as well. Knockback is there. Poby in the midst of the entire team. Exhaust means he won't be able to finish the kill. Dun now. Mikhail's down. And Fnatic a slow but inevitable victory march down the bottom side of the map as another 2 kills will go in their favor. Clean, quick, almost effortless. 2-0 for Fnatic.